What's happening? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Bite for all the good stuff, the bad stuff, and everything else inside the world of Apple. I'll be your tour guide, plus the winners of our Design by Humans t-shirt contest. But first, let's get to the stories. And last week, Tim Cook stoked the Apple TV fire rumors when he appeared on Rock Center for an interview and responded to questions about Apple getting into the TV business.
It's a market that we see that has been left behind. It's an area of intense interest. I can't say more than that.
So Apple's getting into rabbit ear antennas. I knew it. Now, a few days later, the Wall Street Journal published an article about the Big A's development of their rumored TV set. It's a lot of what we've said before, and they report that Apple's still in the early stage of testing. It's also in the process of evaluating several TV set designs with component suppliers, and one of those suppliers is Sharp. Their sources also add that the Apple TV is not considered a formal project yet. Translation, they're not even remotely close yet. Now, wouldn't you guys rather spend your saved up money on a bunch of Blu-rays? Like Disney's Secret of the Wings for your nieces. Now, during Tim Cook's chatty week, he also told Bloomberg that factories in the US will start handling some of the Mac production currently being handled internationally, and production will ramp up in 2013. The Cupertino kids are investing $100 million to produce Macs here in the US, and analysts estimate it will create about 200 jobs. Now, sticking with desktops, the first batch of 27-inch iMacs have begun delivering to customers who pre-ordered them. I'm still waiting for mine, but a report from VR Zone claims to show Intel's plans for its new 4th generation Haswell processors. There's a lot of numbers here, but these are likely to follow up to Ivy Bridge for Apple's next Mac refresh. Now, the top-of-the-line CPU is a 3.5 gigahertz Core i7 processor with a 3.9 gigahertz turbo boost that might be the next Mac Pro's BFF. Now, in Apple iPhone 5S rumors, yep, I said it, Peter Misek, a Jefferies analyst who's made up lots of Apple stories in the past, expects the next iPhone 5S to have a new super HD camera and screen, a better battery, and NFC technology. He also makes up more things and says it could potentially have 128 gigs of storage, a Retina Plus display, and my favorite, the 5S will come in 6 to 8 colors. Sure, dude. Now let's just say I won't even get into his iPhone 6 predictions. All right, let's check out this week's app of the week. You know what it is. It's Google Maps, now available for iOS on the iPhone. Legit and accurate maps have finally returned from Google with a really clean interface. You'll also now get turn-by-turn voice directions in the app, the return of Street View that works whatever way you hold your phone, and for city people like myself, public transit returns as well. It's really fast and responsive, but the two main drawbacks right now is that it's currently only for your iPhone and it doesn't integrate with your built-in contacts. But it's still worth it, and hands down, it's our app of the week, so go and get it. Let's jump into the quick bites. Apple recently fixed an error in their Australian maps that caused police to issue a warning to avoid using Apple's maps earlier this week after the town of Mildura was placed 45 miles away from its actual location, leaving several motorists stranded in a remote national park. Then, their good old buddy Samsung made sure to capitalize with a marketing stunt that CNET Australia took pictures for us with a setup and a sign that says, "Oops, should have got a Samsung Galaxy S3." Also, Apple and Google have decided to make peace temporarily and have teamed up to offer more than $500 million to buy patents from Kodak that relate to capturing, manipulation, and sharing of digital images. Kodak has put them up for sale to fund a turnaround for the company. Long live Polaroid, baby. And T-Mobile and Apple have agreed to sell products together next year in 2013, which is great for the carrier and people on T-Mobile that have been wondering when can they get to use an iPhone on the network without any workarounds. Now, it's not confirmed, though, if it's for Apple's entire lineup or just its tablets. And a report from Glassdoor that lists the best places to work for every year ranked Apple this year as the 34th best company to work for. Now, last year, they were 20th. Facebook was named #1 for the second year in a row. But CNET didn't make their list, and I have no idea why.
I can't hold this tight shut anymore.
You need that shot. Hold it.
Amy, it hurts. Charlie, give him the buzz.
12 volts.
No.
Beautiful. Print it. That's a wrap.
That's a thing of beauty.
All right, let's announce the winners of our Design by Humans t-shirt giveaway. I asked you, the Apple Biters, to find your power animal. Unfortunately, not a single Asian person won, but congrats go to Michael Bologini, whose power animal was an eagle. Carlos Garcia on Twitter was a zebra. Gil Cabrera, who was a unicorn. That's totally awesome. Andre Joseph's power animal was the ever so masculine butterfly. And Lynn Heiser on Twitter, who was a cougar. And I'm sure you are. Now, thanks for everyone who wrote or tweeted. And remember, you can still use the exclusive code AppleBite at their website for 20% off all your t-shirt purchases. And it's good through the end of December. So get one so, we could be twins. All right, that's going to do it for this week's show. Email us at theapplebite@cnet.com or tweet me. I'm Brian Tong. Thanks for watching, and Owl. Catch you next time for another bite of the apple.